I'm sorry Denise isn't here as well, because I've had a chance to meet her over the last few weeks. I think she's really a fine person. Chris, you told me that on the yellow sheet, you told me the D stood for Democrat. I do have the, thank you very much. I do have the endorsement of the Seacoast Education Association, and this fine person sitting here, Susan Kepner, who's our state representative. I really appreciate it very much. I don't know if any of you ever listened to a Prairie Home Companion.
Yeah.
All right, anybody not familiar with that? And when Garrison Keillor gets on there, and he starts talking about Lake Wobegon, he always says that all of the children in Lake Wobegon are above average. And for years, I used to think, oh, come on. I mean, that sounds like things you heard when we were in grammar school. And I thought, well, it's really silly, because how could that be? It's statistically impossible. But when I began to think about it, I agree. Because I think that every student is above average in something. And our wonderful teachers at Winnacunnet, the wonderful staff there, it's their job to find that out. Now, I'm running because I have two sons, one of whom, I mentioned this for those of you who've already heard me a couple times at these candidates meetings, I'm sorry, might be time to go and get the popcorn or something. But I've got one son who went to Tufts and Yale, and he teaches at Yale. And I have another son who, for most of his life, would break out in hives if he got within 500 feet of a school. So I've had to deal with it from both sides. Children, both ends of the spectrum. But Winnacunnet High School is there to serve all the children, to take care of every student who goes there, and to help that child and that child's family develop a game plan for a career after they leave Winnacunnet High School. And that's the main reason I'm running. In my background, I'm assistant vice president at Service Credit Union. I'm responsible for all of the branches inside the Walmarts. I'm responsible for the stateside contact center. We have a lot of branches in Germany and U.S. military bases as well. But my primary focus is to try to craft a statement that says it's good for the economy to invest in Winnacunnet High School. And I firmly believe that. I know we've got a ways to go. We spend a lot of money now. I know we've had some recent problems with test scores. But test scores are a snapshot of a particular year at a particular moment. And this was the point I was trying to make to the Hampton Union on Friday in my letter. They made a glaring grammatical error in their editorial, which lambasted the Winnacunnet School on Tuesday. Correct it. At any given time, we all make mistakes.